Hi, this is Wendy O'Leary, mindfulness educator and children's book author. Today, I'd like to share with you a practice that I call Compassion Cocoa. And this is a practice to support children in cultivating self compassion and also sharing compassion with others. Self compassion is the topic of my most recent children's book coming out on March 28th called It's Okay Being Kind to Yourself When Things Feel Hard. So, this practice can be done completely using your imagination. However, if you want to use props, what would be great to have handy is a mug to put your compassion cocoa in, and also just some blank little pieces of paper, index card, construction paper, cut out sort of like chocolate chips. And then any supplies to use to decorate those chocolate chips. So pom-poms, glitter, crayons, markers, whatever you think your children will like to play with and use when we practice this making of compassion cocoa. So the conversation about this is using the question that is most used in self-compassion practices, sort of the key question, and that is, what do I need? Right? And helping children kind of get curious about that, like, oh, what do I need in this moment, particularly in a moment of difficulty? So, say there was some activity and the child wasn't included, right? Your child wasn't included in that and is feeling bad. What do I need? Well, I need to feel included, feel important, to feel valued, right? Maybe I need to feel loved. Maybe I need some quiet. Maybe I need fun and play. Or maybe I need to have time with people who care about me. So there are all these different needs that we have, and differentiating between needs and wants, right? But what is it in this moment that feels like it would really support and help me as I'm dealing with something difficult? So I have put together a list of some ideas for needs, and I'm going to just show that to you here. And I will be putting this up also on my website. But to help have that conversation, right? In this moment, what might I need? And then we can take our chocolate chips, right? And we can use that to fill our cocoa, giving ourselves what we need, right? So maybe we didn't feel like we were valued by somebody else, but can we give that to ourselves? Right? Can we offer that kindness to ourselves? What do I need? So I decorated mine, and of course, I didn't do mine very fancy, but you can spend as much time and allow your children to be as creative as they like in doing this piece of the project. And you can use this as an opportunity while they're busy hands, right, doing their chocolate chips and decorating them by focusing on what they need is a great time to talk a little more about that. So say, for example, I need to feel loved. Okay, well, what does that feel like? How does it feel in your body when you feel loved? Or what are the ways that you can feel loved? How can you help yourself to feel loved, right? So this is mine for love, and I'm just going to put that in my cocoa. Or maybe needing to feel included, right? And put that in. Or maybe needing some calm, and I'll put that in. And so now we're going to take a moment to take in what we need and also share that with others, because these are universal needs. These are things that everyone needs at different times, right? So we are going to smell the cocoa as we take in what we need, and even saying the words, may I, right? As we smell in, may I feel loved. And then we can blow out the cocoa, right? We're cooling it off, blowing it out through the mouth. May you feel loved. And then we smell the cocoa. May I feel included. Blowing it off. May you feel included. And then we're going to smell the cocoa. May I feel calm, and blow it off. May you feel calm. So we're taking in what we need and we're sharing it. A couple things about this practice. You can just use one, right? Sometimes it's easier to just focus on one and maybe do 3 times, 3 rounds of that one need. Also, when they're blowing it out, you could say to them, is there somebody particular that you want to offer this to? Maybe someone you know is having a hard time, or just someone you care about. So they could offer it to their friends, they could offer it to their family members, they could offer it to all their classmates, or they could just generally offer it to all beings, right? May all beings, may everyone everywhere feel loved, right? So blowing it out. And a few things that this practice does, and a few benefits of this practice. One, we're having a conversation about needs and about taking care of themselves, offering themselves that kindness. Two, we're practicing also sharing compassion with others. How do we share kindness with others? We can take in what we need and we can share that with others. And the third benefit of this practice is that when we breathe in through the nose and blow out through the mouth, it helps to make our exhale a little bit longer than our inhale, which automatically calms our nervous system. So I thought we would use the need of feeling loved and do 3 breaths, taking it in and then sharing it with others. So let's take a breath in, smelling the cocoa. May I feel loved, and blowing it out. May you feel loved. Taking it in. May I feel loved. Blowing it out. May you feel loved. Last one in. May I feel loved, and blowing it out. May you feel loved. Thank you for joining me.